In this episode of Pop Culture Weekly, I talk with music legend Swizz Beatz as well as his son Nasir Dean all about their brand new show on Hulu called Drive with Swizz Beatz. Let's go!
Welcome to Pop Culture Weekly with Kyle McMahon from iHeartRadio. Your pop culture news, views, reviews, and celebrity interviews on all the movies, TV, music, and pop culture you crave weekly. Here's Kyle McMahon.
Hello and welcome to Pop Culture Weekly with Kyle McMahon. I, of course, am Kyle McMahon, and I am excited about today's show because I sit down with the incredible music wonderkind, whatever the word is. This is why I don't use big words. I sit down with Swizz Beatz, hip-hop legend and car collector, and his son, Nasir Dean, who is also known as Note Mercato. And we talk about their brand new series on Hulu called Drive with Swizz Beatz. The series is really good. I, got to watch the first season, and I was really surprised at how emotional it is. How, it's not just a car show. Honestly, it really isn't. It is a series about connection and family, and that just so happens to revolve in this series around cars. So, basically, in Drive with Swizz Beatz, Swizz and Nasir go to different car-loving communities like New York and Southern California and, of course, Houston and Japan and Atlanta and even Saudi Arabia, actually. And they talk with these communities about the car community and the connection and the family that it... I sound like Vin Diesel right now, continuing to talk about family. But, each of these places has a unique car culture. And, no matter what the background is, their love for cars is what brings them together. So it's really, really an awesome series that I highly recommend you watch. It is exclusively available on Hulu today. And let's just hop right into my interview with Swizz Beatz and Nasir Dean. Hey, first of all, thank you both so much for speaking with me. I really appreciate it. Drive is so awesome, and this question is for both of you. From, what I gather, I would say ultimately, yes, it's about cars and all, but it really seems as more than that, deeper than that. It's, at its heart, it's more about community. Would you both agree with that?
Definitely.
1,000% agree.
Yes.
And the reason I say that is because, or we say that, is because everywhere we went, we dove deep into the community and exploring their creativity, exploring what drove them, and everyone was amazing. In their own way, it was very specific, and they put their whole life into their craftsmanship, and it's amazing to see.
I love that. And what was surprising about, going to these various places and jumping into these cultures? What was the most surprising thing for both of you about as you were filming Drive?
I think the most thing that surprised me was how much was going on right in our backyards that we didn't know about. Like in L.A., you would think lowriders, but, the hot rod scene out here is incredible. In Japan, you would think that there was only drifting, but the lowrider scene was incredible. And I'm like, wow, like they have like a whole lowrider culture in Japan, from the paints to the hydraulics to everything. And it was just amazing to see the juxtaposition of what you thought versus what it is, and which made it a discovery. And I hope the viewers would love to see that as well.
I love that. And how about for you, Nasir?
I just love the fact that every single place we went to, you could expect the unexpected. And the show, Drive, it was really shot in an unorthodox way. Because like my father's saying, it's not like we did the norm. It's not like we did the expected. It's actually the opposite. And that's what made it so fun, because it was organic. And then we got to experience that firsthand. Like we knew what we were walking into, but we really didn't. Like at certain points. And that made it so much more of an adventure.
I love that. What did you think is the biggest lesson that you learned filming Drive?
The biggest lesson I learned doing Drive was definitely, if you're gonna go fast, you gotta know how fast you actually want to go, and you gotta know what drives you. You gotta know the nucleus of what inspires you, for you to actually put your mechanism of your mind and your soul to use in the right way. And hearing so many people talk about their passion was inspired me on a whole different level. I know it inspired my dad as well, and we're blessed to talk to these amazing people.
I love that. And how about for you?
I think what surprised me the most was people's passion to just go to the extreme of their dreams. You know, some people was making engines with their hands. Some people was 3D print engines just for this $100 trophy. Then I realized, wait a minute, it's not even about the trophy. The trophy just symbolized the completion of the mission. It didn't mean what. It didn't have the power that we think it had. You know, it had a different power that was bigger than the power. And so to see people go so hard, spend their lives, you know, it wasn't about them spending the money. It was more about them being together with their community for long periods of time. And then that community finished the mission and then, you know, went to a transition to go get this trophy. But all they would do is come back and start another mission again. Right. So that was the drive. I was impressed by people's drive for real.
For both of you, when someone goes to sit down to watch Drive with Swizz Beatz, besides it being so entertaining and all, what do you hope that people take away from it?
I just would love for them to get up and have it fuel them, you know, have it inspire them. I want them to feel motivated after they watch it. And we had when we do the preview, and we've had a couple, that's what we saw. So like that, seeing that was really, really, really giving. Like that's what actually brought it to life so much more, because it brought life to the people who was watching it. And I thought that was like really awesome.
I just want people to walk away motivated. I want people to walk away educated. I want people to walk away more family orientated and more global minded, thinking about travel more, thinking about exploring more. And we put all of those ingredients in the show on purpose to spark your senses to think beyond the norm and, you know, maybe get a new hobby, maybe go to Houston and want to go mud racing, maybe, you know, go to a monster jam and see the monster trucks and, you know, just open up what you might not see every day and just give you the blueprint to it in these 6 episodes.
I love that. And I think you both have accomplished that with Drive. I know I now have some things on my list that I want to go do after seeing it and as I watch the series, and I think you're going to get people doing that all over the world. Thank you both so much for your time.
Yes, thank you.
Swizz Beatz, Nasir, and thank you for speaking with me about Drive with Swizz Beatz, streaming exclusively on Hulu right now. Swizz Beatz and Nasir Dean. I can't believe that I talked to not only Nasir, but Swizz Beatz. I have loved him forever. He is a hip-hop legend, songwriting legend, producer legend. He is incredible, and what a nice guy, too. And his son is amazing as well. So loved that chat with these very talented men. Go watch Drive with Swizz Beatz right now on Hulu. It is exclusively available on Hulu. And as I said, you can watch it right now. Links in the show notes. And that's it for this episode. We're going to be starting to get back. We're going to start to be getting back, whatever. We're going to get back to in-studio full shows. So, you know, with the segments that you guys love so much, including what we're watching and, you know, the hot topics and all of that. And we're working on bringing that back to you in the new year. So I'm really excited about that. And as always, I love you. Hit me up on social, KMac Music or Real Kyle McMahon, wherever you're going. And hit me up. Let's talk about movies and music and pop culture. All right? I'll see you next week. I love you. We out.
Thank you for listening to Pop Culture Weekly. Hear all the latest at popcultureweekly.com.
Swizz Beatz and cars and family. Swizz Beatz and drive with Swizz Beatz. Swizz Beatz and drive on Hulu. And don't forget family. Yeah.